Kicking off your 11 minutes of nonstop news with the latest on 2 breaking stories.
Starting with a child who is found wandering alone at a Roswell apartment complex. Let's get straight out to 11 Live's Jerry Carnes. Jerry?
Good morning, Cheryl. Roswell police are hoping that you can help them identify this young man and reconnect him with his family. Take a look at the picture that is on the Roswell Police Department Facebook page and Twitter account. He was found at around 1:30 this morning, walking all alone, unsupervised, near the leasing office of the Park 83 apartments at 100 Caliber Creek Parkway. That's right off of Holcomb Bridge Road, only a couple of miles from the police department. Police tried to locate his family or a guardian. They have been unable to do that. They have been unable to identify him. If you know anything about this young man, call Roswell Police 770-640-4100.
Now to our other breaking story in DeKalb County, where police are releasing more information about what led up to a deadly gas station shooting. Ariana Maniz is in Decatur with more for us.
I spoke with investigators and they tell me that a man was shot and killed after an argument. He was actually stepping in to stop an altercation between a man and a woman. Now, this is video from when police were still on the scene at the Chevron on Candler Road. Police tell me the man and woman were fighting inside the vehicle at a gas pump. This happening around 2 a.m. this morning. The man went over to stop the fight. That's when the man inside the vehicle shot the victim and the suspect got away. I also spoke with the man who was working at the gas station who said he called police when he heard the gunshots. He also showed me a bullet hole where a gunshot hit the store glass while customers were still inside. He also told me that police went inside the gas station and reviewed surveillance video. We're still standing by to get an accurate description of that suspect. Back to you.
Sticking with your 11 minutes of nonstop news, here's what's happening now. The city of Atlanta is cracking down on businesses to keep you safe. City Council President Doug Shipman says 800 new cameras were added in the last 2 weeks around the city. Right now, the city is putting a major focus on nuisance properties, especially nightclubs.
One is a deep look at nuisance properties, those that don't follow the rules when it comes to everything from code enforcement to hours of operation to alcohol licensing. So we've been working to crack down and to tighten the rules around nuisance properties.
5 nightclubs have been shut down in the last 2 months because of ongoing crime issues.
A Carroll County family is offering a $5,000 reward for the return of their daughter. Kaylee Jones is 16. She has high-functioning autism, and she went missing nearly a month ago. Her family believes she could have been lured away by an online predator. She was last seen at her house June 14th. When they woke up, her parents say she was gone. Kaylee might be going by her birth name, Jillian Page Temple.
This week, election officials are sending warnings to more than 142,000 voters who may have moved. The state is required to update voter rolls, and they make sure they're correct. If you get a notice, you just need to re-register with your new address. Anyone who doesn't reply will be put on inactive status.
New this morning, the monkeypox virus is spreading across Georgia. New numbers from the CDC show there are 48 cases in our state now. That's more than double from last week. Less than 24 hours ago, the World Health Organization announced that it will hold a second emergency meeting next week. They'll decide whether monkeypox is a global health threat. That was a look at your top headlines this morning.
Melissa, it seems like we've been getting a lot of rain, but some areas still in a drought, so bring it on.
Yeah, we need some rain. I think we'll see some improvement in that drought monitor this week, but you know, a difference in the pattern today from the last couple of days. Those higher rain chances are back, but this morning, hey, we got a great sunrise that just took place about 10 minutes ago in Atlanta. It's beautiful here, but some parts of the area, we have a lot more clouds looking south towards Midtown and downtown. Mostly cloudy skies. Also in Noonan, we've got a mostly cloudy start. But here's the deal. Why we're seeing higher rain chances today? 2 reasons. Number one, little tropical disturbance sending all of this moisture up into central and north Georgia. And number 2, there's a slow moving front on top of us. So we add these 2 together, kind of like a math equation, and it just means we have a much better chance of rain today. Now we're starting this morning with just some light spotty showers. Those are mostly over our southeastern counties. They're fizzling out, but I do think we're going to have some of these spotty showers throughout the morning commute. But when I expect more of a widespread rain threat with thunderstorms over the metro, that's going to hold off until after about 2 o'clock this afternoon. Let me push this forecast track out in towards that evening commute. You'll notice here by 5:30, look at all these storms right on top of the metro. So we do think that storms are going to develop this afternoon with a lot of heavy rainfall, some lightning, and even an isolated stronger storm with gusty winds. Not everybody will see one, but a lot of us will end up getting one of these showers or storms today. By 7:30, they're pushing through Covington down towards Thomaston and LaGrange, and then as we head towards 9:30, 10 o'clock, we should see these starting to fade away. So although, yes, there's that level 1 threat of severe weather today with damaging winds, I think most of us will see the heavy rain being a bigger threat. We're going to pick up in some areas maybe another inch to inch and a half of rain, while others of us don't see much of anything at all. But that's the forecast for today. Again, here's that level 1 threat from the Storm Prediction Center. And then for tomorrow, with the front still on top of us, we still have a good chance of showers and storms. All right, the last game of the Mets of the Braves looks like towards the ending of the game, that's when we see our highest rain chances building in. Cross your fingers that one ends up squeezing by dry. With the mostly cloudy skies, higher rain chances today, we're actually going to keep temperatures a couple degrees cooler than when we were yesterday. We'll top out about 86 in Atlanta, 86 in Peachtree City, and 85 in Covington. 50% chance of showers and storms tomorrow. As we head into the weekend, rain chances lower just a bit.
You're taking a live look at the U.S. Capitol, where later today, House and Senate committees will meet again to talk about abortion access as courts in more states move to block abortion restrictions. Right now, a second state court has temporarily blocked Louisiana's ban, and in Minnesota, a district judge declared several abortion access and care restrictions unconstitutional. The Justice Department is also moving to protect abortion access. It just announced a new reproductive rights task force. Its goal is to safeguard things like patient privacy and access to medication abortion. And tomorrow, it's Georgia's abortion law back in the spotlight. People in support of the heartbeat law and those against it will have to submit their arguments to the U.S. Court of Appeals. The court's decision will be the last word on whether the law can take effect. It bans abortions after a fetal heartbeat is detected, usually around 6 weeks into pregnancy.
Time right now is 6:55.
Here is a look at what you need to know before you head out the door.
Former State Senator William Ligon is expected to take his turn before a special grand jury in Fulton County today. The panel is investigating whether former President Donald Trump interfered in Georgia's 2020 election results. In 2020, he charged a special Senate committee meeting where former Trump attorney Rudy Giuliani and others shared false claims of voter fraud. A group of mothers and community members are turning anger into action. Those with direct ties to the victims of last week's mass shooting in Highland Park, Illinois, along with 50 people from Uvalde, Texas, will rally at the nation's capital. They are demanding a ban on assault weapons. The White House is weighing in on June's inflation numbers before they're actually released. Last month's consumer price index is expected to show a spike in inflation, but they say the figures do not reflect a recent drop in energy and gas prices. National Economic Council advisors say because of that, the inflation numbers are out of date.
Pittman Park's new and improved outdoor basketball court will officially open later this morning. Atlanta Mayor Andre Dickens, Council Member Antonio Lewis, along with the city's Park and Rec, they're going to be together for the ribbon cutting at 11 a.m.
The Braves are hoping to ride a little momentum today. They're headed to a rubber match against the Mets. They won last night's game 4-1 to stay in the series. Hey, Crash is going to be there. We're hoping he brings the Braves a little bit of luck. A cool-off in Atlanta's red-hot housing market. Home sales slumped last month. That's according to data from First Multiple Listing Service. Experts say recent increases in mortgage rates might be why. More home buyers are backing out before the deal closes. According to Redfin, around 60,000 agreements fell through last month. This was 15% of homes under contract, the highest on record since the pandemic started.
As prospective home buyers are getting caught up in bidding wars, renters are joining in their frustration. The market is forcing applicants into some desperate times to secure a lease. Ahead on the Today Show, expert tips you should know to try and gain a competitive edge.
And grab the rain gear. We had a dry start to the week for the most part, but today the rain chance up to 60%. Not going to rain all day. But what you need to know is as we head into the evening commute, that's the best chance of some of these downpours and thunderstorms with heavy rain, lightning, and gusty winds. We'll keep the pattern of pretty unsettled weather for tomorrow as well. Not a washout, but as we head into the weekend, just a 30 to 40% chance of a shower or storm.
All right, Crash. Well, we'll let you go ahead and get on out of here and get the day started. Don't let us hold you up.
Yeah, save us a few snacks, will you?
Ballpark hot dog and a frosty beverage.
Oh, sounds good. Good luck to the Braves. Have a great day, everybody. Today's show's coming up next. We'll see you back here tomorrow morning.